What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm picking college football top 25 week 11 picks, so let's hop into it. And if you like this type of stuff, please consider subscribing. It would really mean a lot. And last week picking college football games, my record was 18-3, which I don't think was too bad, and it brings my overall record to 159-40. And this week there's only one top 25 team on their bye. It is number 22 Notre Dame. And to clear any confusion, the rankings in this video is based on the AP top 25 poll, not the college football top 25 poll. I will put a picture of them both on the screen for you, but this is based off the AP poll, not the college football poll. So if the rankings look a little off to you, or some teams are ranked different in both, that is why. And I messed up in this video and I already picked all the winners and I couldn't go back. So I'm just going to do just a quick video this time and just talk about, why I picked each winner. So for this first game, we have Virginia on the road at Louisville. This one I think is pretty self-explanatory. Virginia's not really been playing good football this entire year. Louisville just outside the top 10. They've beaten some good teams. So Louisville gets the win right here rather easily. And I have them winning by a score of 30-10. Then right here, I have Alabama, number 8 over Kentucky, in what should be a really close SEC matchup. Kentucky was ranked earlier in the year, but they did lose a couple of games, so they fell out. Alabama got a huge win against LSU a week ago, so they're looking good, they're playing good, and I do think they'll just carry that pretty easily into this Kentucky matchup, but I have them winning it, and a rather close one right here, 28-17. Then we have a huge Big Ten matchup against top 10 teams. We have Michigan, number 2, on the road at Penn State. And I do have Michigan winning this game right here. But if Penn State were to pull this out, it would just wreak havoc across the Big Ten and college football as a whole, just kind of throwing a wrench in everything. But Michigan, even though they are facing the sign stealing scandal right now, they are a more complete football team than Penn State. So I do have them winning this one, a close one score game right here by a score of 27-21. Then we have Texas Tech at Kansas 19. I have Kansas winning this one. Texas Tech, they've played some close games this year. I do think they might make it close against Kansas, but I kind of doubt that as I have Kansas winning this one right here 31-13. Then we have the Tulsa Tulane game right here. And I'm not going to lie, don't know much about these teams. Tulane is ranked. They only have one loss on the year, and that was to Ole Miss. So I have them winning this game right here by a score of 24-16. Then we have Old Dominion at 25 Liberty. Liberty, I want to say they're still undefeated, but still they don't really play tough competition. So I do have them winning this game right here by a score of 30-24. Then we have a Pac-12 matchup. We have Arizona, number 23, who's new to the rankings, at Colorado. Arizona has pulled off some upsets. They've been playing good football for the past month or so. So I have them winning this game, just carrying that momentum into Colorado, winning 35-27. Then we have Connecticut at James Madison, another one of these games where these schools aren't really powerhouses. They don't play the competition of the SEC, Big Ten, whatever. But I do have James Madison winning this game right here by a score of 31-7. Then we have a pretty good ACC matchup right here. We have Miami, Florida on the road at Florida State, the number 4 team in the nation. And I do have Florida State winning it right here. Miami was ranked earlier in the season, much like Kentucky, but they've lost some games that they should have won, got upset a couple of times, so they fell out. Florida State needs to win this game to stay alive in the college football playoff. If they lose this game, they would definitely slip out. Washington is right behind them on their heels. So I do have Florida State winning this game right here by a score of 42-28. Then we have number 15, Oklahoma State on the road at UCF. Oklahoma State got a huge win over Oklahoma last week. UCF, not the greatest, so Oklahoma State wins a relatively easy one right here by a score of 38-21. And then we have a huge SEC matchup. We have number 14 Tennessee on the road at 16 Missouri, and this is one of my upset picks of this week, as I do have Missouri knocking off Tennessee right here in a close one-score game by a score of 26-23. Then we have another huge Pac-12 matchup. We have this time it is 13 Utah on the road at number 5 Washington. Washington's playing good football, probably one of the best offenses in college football, and Utah kind of hanging around outside the top 10, but Washington is just too good in my opinion for them. So Washington wins this one right here rather easily by a score of 45-30. Then we have Stanford on the road at Oregon State. And this is kind of one of those no-brainer picks right here, as I have Oregon State winning it by a score of 42-17. And then we have a huge top 10 matchup between SEC teams this time. We have number 10 Ole Miss on the road at number 1 Georgia. And Georgia, a lot of people are saying that they don't play the competition. They don't have any huge wins right here. But if they knock off Ole Miss and they do it in convincing fashion, I bet they move up to number 1 in the college football playoff rankings. But regardless, I do have Georgia surviving this game against Ole Miss right here and winning it by a score of 30-23. And then we have another one of my upset picks this week. We have West Virginia on the road at number 17, Oklahoma. Oklahoma has lost back to back games. They're kind of reeling at this point. In West Virginia, they're playing pretty good football this year. Not too bad. They did lose to Penn State early on in the year, but a win over Oklahoma for them right here would effectively just knock Oklahoma out of it all. And I do have West Virginia pulling off the upset right here on the road by a score of 28-24. Then we have another SEC matchup. This time we have Florida at LSU. LSU is a three-loss team. They're still ranked because their losses have come against other ranked opponents. But Florida, not playing great. They were in the top 25 for, I want to say, like a week or two. They didn't really last long. They're traveling to LSU. I have LSU winning this game rather easily right here by a score of 41-27. Then we have a Big Ten matchup. This time we have Michigan State on the road at Ohio State. I know Ohio State's ranked 3 right here. In the football thing, they're ranked 1, which I don't really agree with, but hey, it is what it is. Michigan State, one of the bottom teams in the Big Ten, and I have Ohio State winning this game right here easily by a score of 35-3. Then we have a battle of Texas. We have number 7 Texas on the road at TCU. TCU, another one of those teams that was ranked early on in the season. They did fall out. Texas probably starting their backup quarterback once again. So I do think this game will be kind of closer. Not as high scoring as some of these other games, but I do have Texas winning it by a score of 27-10. Then we have Duke on the road at North Carolina, and this is my last upset pick of the week. I have Duke upsetting North Carolina. Both of these teams were ranked for majority of the college football season. A couple losses knocked these teams out of the top 25, but North Carolina just made it back in. But regardless, I don't think these two teams are really anything special. So having Duke go on the road and beating North Carolina, I don't see it as a huge deal, but it would be an upset. So I have them winning it right here by a score of 31-27. Then closing out the week, we have USC on the road at number 6 Oregon, and USC is reeling. I want to say they've lost like 3 straight shootout games, and it's just been devastating for them. So they're not even ranked anymore. Their season is done. And Oregon, on the other hand, they're playing really good. They're ranked 6th. They are ranked as the number one loss team right here, and I think they will defend home turf and win this game against USC by a score of 48-35 in just another shootout fashion. So yeah, those are my college football week 11 picks. Sorry for kind of the different thing where I already had them picked this week. But regardless, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Like the video, please subscribe to the channel. I will catch you with another video. God bless.